Hello gamers, welcome in. Today is exciting. Titan Quest 2 Early Access Update. Open the gates to the northern bridges.
The northern beaches.
The northern beaches.
Open the gates to the northern beaches. Hope you got your suntan lotion. It's almost time. THQ Nordic and Grimlord Games will release a major early access content update for Titan Quest 2 tomorrow. If you guys are watching this tomorrow, it's live now. If not, it's live tomorrow. Introducing the brand new chapter, the Northern Beaches.
Northern beaches.
The Northern Beaches chapter expands Titan Quest 2's world with more combat variety, environmental storytelling, and strategic depth. Available tomorrow for all early access players. Yeehaw! Also, guys, above my head, look, you can see it's on sale, 10% off. Yeehaw! Players will continue the campaign against the Ichthyans as they push towards King of Tides stronghold. The update will deliver new locations, new enemies, 3 formidable bosses, fresh skills for every mastery. Listen, that's the tier 4 abilities. Yeah. And plenty of secrets to uncover. Okay, highlights of the Northern Beaches.
The northern beaches
Include epic showdown with the Ichthyans, battle through waves of bruisers, commanders, and finally confront the mighty King of Tides, whose magic trident unleashes devastating cold damage attacks. Can't wait. New skills, also can't wait. That's the tier 4 passives and active abilities on each mastery. Unleash icy control with the Frostbite skill tree, layer cold snap, frost explosion, and deep freeze for devastating chain reactions. Re-engineered stone form now allows channeled skills while active. Paired with shockwave and rock explosion for tactical crowd control. Harness Earth's raw power with volcanic eruption and boost. Guys, volcanic eruption, no way, dude. It's so good. A boosted earthquake protected by stone form's defensive bonuses. Oh, can't freaking wait. Go head to head with the warfare skill Valor. Call down a Sword of Damocles for a magic damage buff at a price. What's the price? $26.99, I bet. Fresh challenges and exploration. Discover new puzzles, hidden corners, and rogue masteries. Latest tricks as your scour the storm-lashed shoreline. Yeehaw! Dude, can't freaking wait. You guys want to watch this video? Okay, here we go, boys.
Hello and welcome to this early access update for Titan Quest 2.
Hello.
Our next release will feature a new chapter for you to explore. The Northern Beaches.
The northern
In
beaches.
this chapter, your goal will be to finish the fight against the Ichthyans, who have been a scourge upon the local population. Let's take a brief look at some of the new content we have for you.
Yes.
All masteries have received some new skills. Taking a look at this Cold Mage, we are largely relying on the new Frostbite skill, which freezes the ground, slowing and damaging enemies, and after a short time creates a
Okay, first, I just want to point this out. It's another exhaust spell. Nothing, no big deal there. 240 damage. Yeah, damage is in quotation marks. Devs, please fix.
a cold explosion. Adding the cold snap and frost explosion modifiers will make enemies explode when they freeze, and you can also manually cause them to explode again once they are frozen. At that point, the enemies will fall if they can survive all this cold damage.
Yes.
Supporting this with other skills like Cyclone and Ice Nova, both of which offer further cold explosions, you get to be in absolute control of the battlefield.
Amazing.
Further buffing cold damages with Storm Nimbus and all manner of passives will go a long way.
Okay, this is a huge win in my opinion, because TQ1 literally had 2 cold spells, literally 2 spells period, and one was like pure CC. The other was ice shards. So now we have like 4 to 5 cold spells. It's crazy.
In particular,
It's
the
good.
new Deep Freeze passive unlocks Chill Freeze, which gives you a chance to freeze enemies that are chilled.
So at max, 60% increased chill chance. That's the cold ailment. Increases freeze duration. Remember, each stack of chill has I think it's a 1 or 2% chance to freeze. And then when they're frozen, increase the duration. And then increase damage against immobilized enemies. Immobilized means freezed or slowed or chilled, right? There might be one other there, but immobilized probably should be, bolded. You know how PoE does the squiggly lines when there's a definition to be had. TQ2 does the same thing when it's a status, right? It should be bolded. But anyways, that's a really nice tier 4 passive. So
This will lead to even more cold explosions when your other skills get involved.
oh.
Shades of drowned sailors are roaming these beaches.
Bitches.
Man, that looks so cool. That's so awesome.
One of the new enemies is the Ichthyun Bruiser.
Yo, look at the tiger sharks. look, he casually just pulled 5 of them. Hey, why don't we just pull 5 of them?
They are strong rank and file warriors, although lack training and equipment
look at
their
that.
more experienced counterparts have.
He just froze them all. That's so good.
Needless to say, all this area of effect damage is fantastic against large groups.
Yeah, dude. Easy.
What about the earth skills though, you may be wondering?
I am
How
wondering.
about some damage immunity? That's right, Stone Form is back. But this time we aren't
So I'm just gonna cut him off. You're encased in stone for 3 seconds. While you're encased, you take 50% less damage and cannot act.
going to be immune. Using the Unshackled Strength modifier, we lose half damage
It's okay. It is because of the modifier. But with this modifier, you can use channeled abilities.
protection, but we'll be able to use channeled skills while Stone Form is active. Stone Form can also deal some physical damage while it's active, and as it ends with the Shockwave and Rock Explosion modifiers. Volcanic Eruption will be a nice opening move as we gather enemies around us and set up for Stone Form. Using the repeated eruptions and aftershock modifiers, we can get it to do damage several times while we are busy using our channeling skills. Our main damage dealer will be Earthquake though, especially if we push that physical damage with our passives and the Earth Enchantment aura.
Dude, Earthquake is so
Using
awesome.
the extended charge modifier, we are able to gain an extra stage for hugely increased damage,
Yup.
especially with the aftershock and heavy impact modifiers working together.
Oh, dude, Volcanic Eruption looks so cool. That's so awesome.
We will be quite safe quaking away while under the protection of Stone Form, unlike our enemies.
That's awesome. Yeah, it looks like you can use a dash or any movement ability to cancel your Stone Form. You might be able to just hit it again as well to cancel it. Holy.
How about an in-your-face warfare build next?
Dude,
The new-
look at this thing. This thing's it's just called Valor. Yo, warriors. Where my warriors at? You just want to slam down a shitload of Valor? It spawns a giant sword above your head that buffs you. After the ability ends, the sword comes crashing to damage enemies.
Valor skill summons a sword above your head.
Buffs last for 6 seconds and grant you get slowed. You're slower in movement speed, but you get 15% increased total damage. And the sword also does basically 3k piercing damage.
And buffs your movement speed and damage. When it expires, the sword crashes down, dealing damage to enemies. The Sword of Damocles modifier will hugely increase the falling sword's damage. The sword, when it expires, Fires, the sword crashes down,
Sorry.
dealing damage to enemies. The Sword of Damocles modifier will hugely increase the falling sword's damage, but will also hurt us. The Frenzy modifier will hugely increase the total damage.
Wait a second. Wait, we could get hit by our own sword? Friendly fire. Dude, I want to see this so bad.
Buff, but also increases damage taken. With Doomhorn and its frail and follow-up modifiers, we are further able to increase our damage output. Our main damage dealer will be heavy attack, with the shatter, second hit, and wind-up modifiers. It's generally...
Here's another tier 4 passive. Again, scaling rage effect by 80%. Again, also increasing rage duration. Huge. He also has feats. 40% rage duration. It just lasts forever. Whenever rage overflows, gain 9 pierce and strike damage on your weapon. Increase movement speed for 2 seconds by 20%. What the?
Be a good idea to pack at least some pierce armor items or defensive passives to offset this damage you may deal to yourself when unable to dodge the falling sword.
Okay, so post your rip clips by getting killed by your own sword. Where's the sword? Show sword.
The Ichthian commander is much better equipped than the bruisers and has several powerful abilities to boot. Best to avoid those.
There's the sword. Holy.
As we progress through the chapter
above the
story,
head.
we
That's
will
so
eventually
cool.
reach the Ichthian stronghold, where the Ichthian king resides. We'll have to work
that's
our way
awesome.
through hordes of his minions, as well as waves of his personal guard.
Yo,
But
spoilers.
eventually he joins the fight himself.
Okay, I want to point out, you can see the buff down here. Hopefully he'll push it again, but you can see the Sword of Damocles buff. That's
The King of
overwhelm and
Tides
rage.
has a powerful magic trident that
There
can
it is. So this buff, you can see how it's like counting down. You could, literally, you could see it over your head too, right? But
cast a cold damage ray. His enormous size is his weakness, however. Skirting around him allows for several free shots at him.
dude, look at this guy. Look at how big the trident is. It's a screwball trident with 2 crab pokies. Dude, look at that thing. That's so awesome.
Be careful with the overhead strikes and the shield bashes, however, as these can be problematic.
That's so cool, dude.
The King of Tides is just one of 3 bosses in the northern beaches.
3
We
bosses.
also hope you will enjoy exploring the nooks and crannies for secrets, puzzles, and fun encounters. The Rogue Mastery will also be getting new skills, and of course, what we have shown with the other masteries is just a fraction of the new stuff.
Yeah.
There's so much more that you can do once
Yeah.
you get your hands on this update.
Yeah.
That said, we have spoiled enough. We are super excited to hear what you think, and we'll keep working hard on bringing you more content and improvements.
Dude, can't freaking wait. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't spoil everything. I didn't actually think they would show footage of the King of Tides fight, but it's cool they did. I'm glad they did. Okay, listen. Okay, boys, so not today. That's just news. Tomorrow is the post. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Kerplunk. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.